Okay, welcome back. And, as I said at the top of the program, we'd look at some of the stories that are, hovering around President Trump of America's, how does one put it? He did threaten, yeah, I guess there's no way to sort of soften it. He did threaten that he would do the needful. And I think he had also said to his own armed forces to prepare themselves, a segment of them, to prepare themselves in case they were going to be useful in how he was thinking now. Okay, so China opposes Trump's military threat is the caption of this discussion, and our guest is Dr. Felix Oloruda. Dr. Oloruda is a security expert and CEO of SSV Protections Services Limited. Welcome, Dr. Oloruda.
For having me, sir.
Indeed, it is our pleasure. So, first of all, were you surprised that when the news came out from China, they posted it on a government website in China, saying that we have a comprehensive relationship, indicating that they were not about to let that go. Were you surprised?
I'm not surprised because I know we have a very good relationship with China, both economic and even military.
Okay.
That spans so many decades. So, and this is how you know who are your true friends. And China has boldly come forward to say, look, we are standing with Nigeria. That intelligence or whatever report they are acting on from the US is not true.
But can that even be done? What he suggested, can it even be done? Can any country just get up, I mean, first of all, you haven't sorted it out. The whole plank of your issue with Nigeria, if one can put it like that, is reports that you are getting, and the way you are interpreting it is that Christians are being persecuted. You don't know us, you don't know our country, you don't know how we do what we do, how we go about our things. But President Trump has taken it. One reverend or man of God was saying that he was surprised at this newfound love for Christians from America, and I was wondering what's behind it. Can it be our increasing fortunes? The suggestion had been made that Nigeria now has one of, if not the largest oil refinery in the world. Nigeria has, these core minerals that the West needs. They are suggesting that, don't mind him, these are the kind of things that, what do you think? What do you think?
Well, there's a whole lot that is, that's international policy and diplomacy. So there's so much that is that can be unpacked in this conversation.
Okay.
But what is important is that, the US president will be acting on intelligence. He's not just going to, so that means he's acting on a wrong intelligence.
Yes, I was going to say, it means that intelligence can be wrong sometimes.
It can be wrong, yes, because intelligence are made by human beings and no human being is perfect. So you expect that in the collation of those intelligence and the production and the dissemination, something may go wrong. And some people may have some sinister motive they want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in the process, it can happen. But the important thing is that now some narrative will now come to say, look, that is not true.
Yeah.
And the important thing is that we must note is for some of us, Nigerian people who think, oh, we now need Trump to save us from who? We know that this president has the political will and is not a religious bigot. His wife, for crying out loud, is a Christian and a pastor of the largest Christian denomination in the whole world.
And that was not brought up.
And that was not part of the conversation.
Exactly. That was not brought up.
And we knew that when he was the governor of Lagos State, he's on record that he even returned the missionary schools. So this president has a record. And this thing that we're talking about, just before he came on, when the last president was there, we knew that there's so much that was happening, even in Katsina State, where the president came from. A lot of Muslims were being, remember, to the point that even the governor of that state said, people should go and get guns and defend themselves.
Yeah.
It's on record. So what are we now saying?
That was the level of frustration.
That was the level of frustration at that time. So I will say what is happening here, and which our own religious leader, and quite a number of them have come forward to say, no, that's not true.
A lot of people.
Even president and all of that. But we know that if these people go to any community where predominantly they are Christian and they attack, Christians are going to be affected. Okay? Just like if they go to Zamfara, which is a Muslim-dominated state, or Katsina, or Niger, or Sokoto, a lot of people that will be affected there are going to be Muslims. So if they go to Benue or Plateau State, and so you now project that and say, oh, no, I'm not threatening Nigeria as a Christian, I'm a Christian. And I'm talking to some of my friends, are you threatening as a Christian in Nigeria? Do you know? So
I think the Americans made a mistake, or shall we say President Trump made a mistake. Since Nigerians know, but you see, one has to be careful in saying what I am saying. It isn't that there haven't been losses on both sides of this unfortunate divide, but that's hardly any reason to belittle it or, you know, it is unfortunate that Christians have indeed, you know, suffered, been victims of violence, and it is pointed out that as have Muslims also been victims of violence, and that what has happened does not amount to, what is that word again?
Genocide.
Genocide. Genocide is a very, very
strong word.
And President Trump used it. It can only be that he was misled by the information that he got. So intelligence is one thing. Then you have to interpret it. Then there will be a debriefing. Only God knows what happened such that the president made the statement that he made. It can only be that if the information did not lead him there, then he misunderstood the information that was given to him. That's the
or misinterpreted it.
Or misinterpreted it.
Yes.
Know. And in such a case, well, we haven't heard that they're making any preparations yet. But as I was saying, Nigeria, I mean, what's this country now? I was talking about Korea, but we're talking about China now. And even the Russians have also spoken up, I believe. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I'm aware of that. And many other countries are going to speak up. I mean, I think Brazil is going to speak up, but other countries are going to speak up on the side of Nigeria. So it's going to be something that is not just going to end with China. And I think, but we must also understand that leaders made mistakes. Even President Trump, it may be a mistake because of what has been fed from the intelligence community. And so it can also be reviewed. But I don't think we should be jittery or panic.
Okay.
That's what, and I think our leadership in this country today, everybody knows that the president has that boldness. He will not, the not president that will panic and, you know, okay. So I think, but I don't want us to be jittery or panic. I serve in the military myself. I serve in the armed forces. So I know that, but okay, the Americans, they are the world powers. They are world police. And so the president can go on and do or say anything. But there's a process to it.
Of course.
You just wake up in America.
We live in a civilized world now.
So, and you have to process, if you want to do that, it says whether it will process through the Security Council of the UN.
So you are not panicking.
No.
You are not panicking.
I'm not at all.
Good morning, Mr. George.
Good morning, Uncle Yori. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Uncle Yori, I'd be grateful if you can give me 90 seconds to say something here.
Please, take it.
Uncle Yori, these fabricated allegations from Donald Trump and all his threats, they are the handiwork of election losers in our country. I want to use a proverb in the place I was born to talk to these people. The proverb says that a child that throws a stone into a market should remember that his mother is in that market. So his mother can also be a target. These fabricated allegations from Donald Trump, it comes with a hidden agenda. We are not children here. We know what is going on. Nigeria is not Iraq or Afghanistan. Our president, has a right to choose not to be a puppet to any American or even a Western president. Let those who are I would want to suggest to Mr. President that there should be an open engagement with American Congress with facts and figures about the matter. So we would have done the needful. But above all, I want to let them know that Nigeria is a cold country. People who have the right knowledge, they know what I'm talking about. Nigeria is a cold country. Any unwarranted invasion by America of our country, for whatever reason, will be the beginning of America being wiped out of the map of the earth.
Oh dear. Well, I understand you. I understand you. We're sort of getting a bit angry here.
They may not believe me, but let them try it.
Okay, because when you said Nigeria is a cold country, you're talking about being called of God.
Yeah, that's why I said it is only those who have privileged knowledge that will know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Any attempt to put this country in the way Donald Trump is trying to do in order to destabilize us and become a failed state will not work in the first place.
Okay.
But if he attempts it, the mere attempting it will put America in a very, very precarious position, and they will not like it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mr. George. Really do appreciate your call and also your fervor for Nigeria, because most Nigerians, most reasonable Nigerians will feel scandalized that President Trump even thought it was okay to go as far as he went. But then President Trump is known to be, his own man in his own way.
His own character.
He does. The other day, I can't recall instantly now which Southern African president that he was disrespecting another. There was one instance when he said, "Oh, your English is so good." I mean, you wouldn't say that, would you? But then I was thinking that you wouldn't say that to someone else. But then to the UK Prime Minister, they've also had a spat where that one feels that he embarrassed me unnecessarily. So President Trump is a president. We, in Nigeria, if we want to respect him very well, we might even call him Distinguished President Trump, to show that we mean you no disrespect, but you can't do what you just said that you're going to do. You can't invade. You were just speaking about their whole processes, and nobody is going to agree with him. Certainly, as the Chinese have said that.
But even if he decides to invade Nigeria, is he invading Nigeria to help arrest the terrorists, the bandits, or is he going to invade Nigeria to... People think he will invade Nigeria and change our political leadership or what? No. If he's going to... They did it in Pakistan when they went for that terrorist. So if you want to do that with Nigeria, you work with Nigerian security architecture to try and fish out these bandits. Remember that during Jonathan, they were not helping our terrorism war because they refused to sell to us.
That's right.
That was in his first term. It was when President Biden came, that were able to procure those equipment from the U.S. Same president.
Well, I think President Biden, I think in Trump's first term, he actually facilitated the release of these Tucanos to us.
Okay.
This same president.
I have to fast check that.
Okay,
yes.
Please,
But I know that even the same, the alignment that we have, leadership is with the Democratic Party in the US.
Okay.
That
and
also
they're
is
not
another
the best of friends.
place. Okay.
They are not the best
of friends because our president is not in that alignment with the Republican Party in the US. So all of that, because some of us have knowledge of international relations, so we know it's beyond what is going on. So there's the other currents.
Philip in Jos, good morning. Philip in Jos, good morning, sir. Okay, we lost that call. President, I'm just imagining that President Tinubu won't want to align with one or the other party in the U.S. He would want to align, I imagine, with the authorities in the U.S., being a man that, follows the steps, that kind of a thing. That was just my take on it. So, there are all sorts of things going on. They're going to have a conversation. In fact, some are even saying they've had a conversation. There are false reports online for whoever cares to spend the time in showing that, purporting to be writing as if they were the president or one of the president's men. So it just has given room for a lot of mischief. But it was Bayo Onanuga, the president's spokesman on information, who had put it out that Nigeria is ahead of the curve. President Tinubu is ahead of the curve. Even before the kind of ominous sounds that Mr. Trump was making, that Nigeria had already done a lot in terms of enhancing our security and then assuring Mr. Trump that this country is not like you are being told. It's not, that's not us. And as you pointed out, the man's beloved wife is a Christian. So how can you now have a person who would do the kind of things that Mr. Trump has taken, lock, stock, and barrel? It just is not. I'm sure he's going to see it differently.
Yes.
Because I like the way Bayo Onanuga put it, speaking for the president, that President Tinubu has been ahead of this particular curve. It's not as a result of this that the president changed his whole service chiefs, the whole military apparatus.
The apex leadership of the military.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not because of President. Thank God for that. If they hadn't struck when the iron was hot, when President Tinubu had made up his mind, there are those who will be commenting today that,
it's a response
it's a response to what Trump said. But I think America needs a rethink. They themselves know that not everybody in America is going to be agreeing with this, as you know.
Yes.
In fact, America is unique in that sense because the criticism that is coming from within America against President Trump, it's almost unprecedented.
And what worries me is the way some of our citizens, like the caller said, and now, we have someone who want to bet. We saw what this President Trump is doing to black people with the immigration policy since he came on board. The same people that are sending black Africans out of... and you want us to now think that he's the one that's coming to save us? Save us from what? There's no genocide against Christians in Nigeria. I'm a Christian.
Indeed.
Yes.
So that, I think we can know that, well, President Trump he's being himself, but then I don't think anybody is going to say that President Trump is a man without reason. So as soon as it is better explained to him, I don't know whether or not a parley is scheduled between President Trump and the Nigerian leader, our President Tinubu. I don't know. But I don't know if enough has been done already by the statements that have been made, whether it is necessary for the two of them to come together and talk about this whole matter, because I don't know. This is not something that you heard that patriotic Nigerian who was angry when he called in and said that these are shenanigans by disgruntled Nigerian elements. Because you see Nigerians over in the US and you begin to wonder, are these really our people? But then again, everybody is seeing it from their own perspective. Something happened and they've decided that the unfortunate death of a Muslim, or for that matter, a Christian, is genocidal. And that's the big thing that President Trump has to explain. We have our issues. It is not today that these horrible, unfortunate stories have been happening, but that's not to say that we condone genocide in this country.
No, not at all. And I think our own parliament here this matter has been debated by them.
Okay. Clement in Ketu, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Yori.
Thank you for calling in. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Sorry, this view of Trump saying that he will beat Nigeria, I think the best bet for his politics. Trump has his style of just bullying people. Good morning, Mr. Yori. I said
good morning, sir. I heard you. I heard you.
Trump has bullying people. He just wants to bully Tinubu, our president.
It can't happen.
President should just ignore him and do the right thing.
Well, presidents don't ignore each other, but I understand you perfectly.
Yes. But
I understand you perfectly.
Since this approach to you, sir, I know many people will be watching the television. Please, some of these smuggled goods. Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
some of these smuggled goods that the customer has been seizing,
Yes.
like rice and all those perishable items, the president and the for finance should authorize custom to be auctioning these products because they are perishable items. They have a lifespan. They should be auctioning them within every week of season.
Okay.
So that's the price of products in the marketplace.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And let me quickly also say that we're going to be joining the groundbreaking ceremony for Zobe Phase 1B. That's going on today. In fact, I think it was supposed to have started from 10 a.m. Just to let you know that our crew is going to be over there as we continue our broadcast here. To continue watching this program, just please open it up on our YouTube channel and the same program. As for diaspora, they are watching this program. It doesn't affect them. Katsina State Water Board, groundbreaking ceremony. Okay. Yeah. So, yes, where were we? I almost lost the train of thought because
talking about the caller who said he wants to bully our president.
Yes, but you can't bully Tinubu. You can't
our
bully
president
Nigeria.
can't be bullied.
You can't bully Tinubu. Yes, you can't bully Nigeria. Let it be said. Whoever is not happy,
and I think our president is
it.
not threatened.
No.
I think that president. We have a president now who I follow his politics since he was governor of Lagos, even when he was senator. So this president has the political will, and that's what we have lacked in the former president that we have had. So it needs our support, it needs our prayer. And our citizens who always call on America, come and deliver from, these are the people that are giving this leverage to the President Trump to think that because of information that you have not cross-checked, that you not fact-checked, and you want to act on it. And Nigeria is a sovereign nation, and we are the largest black nation of the whole world. No country can ignore us, and no country can treat us as if we don't matter.
I think the Americans are listening, if not President Trump himself.
Yes,
so they'll be relaying all of these.
Yes.
The Americans, even in Nigeria, are also hearing all of this. And, they just know, I think they are very clear about how Nigeria feels. And they know that Nigeria is not unduly amused about it by being talked down to like that.
This is a country who wants to describe Africa as a shithole country.
Unfortunately.
And the same president is the one everybody, is coming to do what?
No. Well, so only some people are talking
only
like
some
that.
people are talking like that.
It needs to be said. Yes. They have their own grudges.
Agendas.
Yeah, and if you want to put it there, their own agendas.
Yeah.
But Dr. Olorun, I want to thank you very much for coming along and giving us a perspective on what Nigerians, and especially in your community, the security community, your security expert in that sector. And as you said, things don't work like that. And I think you said something, no shaking. There's no need for Nigeria.
There's no need to. I'm not afraid. I'm not threatened. I feel this country is big enough you can't be bullied by any president.
Okay, then. So we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much for coming on the program, sir. Okay, so we're going to have to leave it there. That's our program today. Do please join us tomorrow for a fresh edition. I am Yori Folarin. Bye-bye for now.